Hi, in this video we're checking out the new accessible gates at Charnwood Lodge Nature Reserve, which is owned and managed by the Leicestershire and Rutland Wildlife Trust, and we've been invited along by Andy Nielsen, who is the Senior Western Reserves Officer, to check out what he's actually done to make the place more accessible. So I hope you enjoy it. Right, guess where we're going?
We're on a road trip.
Yeah.
Well,
No, well, you're all wrong. We're not going detecting.
A small road trip. Sure. Well, it isn't actually. But carry on. Sorry.
Well, you completely mucked that up again, didn't you? I was going to do a great introduction and you're just waffling in the background.
Sorry.
Right, so we're going to where are we going?
Well, I better explain.
Well, explain it quickly.
Yeah, about a year and a half ago, I contacted the Leicestershire and Rutland Wildlife Trust. Well, I've contacted loads of places actually, and all I'll say about that is basically to find out about disabled access and being able to access these places in electric power chair and things like that. So, and because there's no information, and none of the organisations, Heritage, English Heritage or whatever, and I mean they've got some places that are, but places like Forestry England and the Woodland Trust and places like that, there's very, very few places where you can actually go. We're going through Repton at the moment. So I've been contacting various places. Derbyshire Wildlife Trust have got a few, and we've been round a few places. And I contacted Leicestershire and Rutland Wildlife Trust, and there are a couple of places, but they're the sort of main ones where you've got disabled toilets, disabled facilities, and sort of a bit more catered for, but nothing. You can't just go to any of the other reserves, and because there's no access, you can't get into them. And we happened to go by one at Kelham Bridge, which is near Colville, and we stopped and thought, oh, that'd be a nice place to go into. So I contacted them.
Because we couldn't get in.
We couldn't get in.
The gate was too narrow.
Couldn't get in.
Yeah.
Although it is a bit complicated,
Yeah.
because it's Severn Trent Water as well that own the access as well. You see, so it makes it more complicated on that one. But anyway, we couldn't get in. So I contacted them, and they put me on to a chap called Andy Nielsen, who's the head Western Reserve officer. For the sort of the western side of the Leicestershire Rutland area sort of thing, and I emailed him. He emailed me and I emailed him back, and I sort of discussed it with him, and he said he'd try and get some funding to start doing something and putting things into place to make it places more accessible, We communicated a few emails, and then I didn't hear anything for a bit. And last summer, I became even worse, and I have hardly been out the house really. I mean, this will be the furthest that I've driven probably since last
July.
Last July sort of thing. Yeah. So. So
it's a bit of an experiment all
round,
round,
the whole
really.
thing's a bit of an experiment. But anyway, I got an email the other day off him.
Out of the blue?
Yeah, I didn't expect it. And he said, unfortunately, Kelham Bridge Reserve is still not accessible because Severn Trent Water obviously are dragging their feet, and I don't know, they've got to agree to having a disabled gate, like a disabled radar lock or something like that, you see. And until they agree to it, it can't happen. That's it. So that was that. But he did say that because they'd managed to get funding to try and improve the situation, because really all of these organisations are very inadequate when it comes to providing disabled access. When they could do it, but they don't do it because unless anybody kicks up a fuss really, or sort of says anything, or points out to them that under the Equalities Act 2010 that they should have done all this really. They should have done a full audit of all of their sort of places under their care, sort of thing, or under their ownership, and identified places that needed improvement, and it should have been done years ago.
Right, you're going off track.
No, I'm not. I'm just watching this car. I'm wondering where he's going to go, and then the second car. I'm wondering where the second car's going to go. Marvellous. Car right up my arse, so I can't reverse. Oh, lovely little village though, isn't it?
It is a nice little village, yeah. With a lot of parking and...
Right.
That's
Where did we get to? Yeah, so anyway,
Yeah.
all of these things should have been done. Anyway, he said they got some funding and they managed to, they've been working on 2 reserves. One which is the one we're going to
now.
today, which is Charnwood Lodge Nature Reserve, and that's near Colville as well. That's not far from Colville. It's close to a place called Whitwick, which is near Colville. So that's one of them, and the other one has escaped my mind. But as far as I remember, it's near Melton Mowbray. It's Melton Mowbray Way, sort of thing, which is a little bit further, and I wasn't sure we'd be able to do that.
So we're gonna.
This is the test.
Yeah, this is the test.
This
going
is the test to see how I go, because, you know, and how my legs are
So
feeling.
he invited us along,
Yeah,
didn't he?
well, he said I'd like somebody to go and try it, a disabled person to go and try and see if things work, and suggest any sort of alterations or modifications or anything, or just, I mean, basically it's able-bodied people sort of making disabled provision for disabled people, which is never a good idea, but most of the time that's the only situation that you're going to get, really, because these organisations don't employ a disabled person that's sort of in a wheelchair that goes round and sort of assesses everything, really. But you know,
So that's why you've been asked to go.
Yeah,
along
so
to
I've
see
been-
it. He
I've been
wanted
asked to
to
go
know
and-
if he'd got things right, didn't he?
yeah, you know,
He's a really nice chap, very
Yeah.
proactive, isn't he? And he's
Well,
very,
yeah.
you know, he
Yeah.
seems quite passionate about it.
well, the thing is, it's some people will just make excuses, and other people will sort of look into it and try and get the funding and try and do something about it, really. I mean, all of these places should do it anyway. It should all be factored in, and when people are, you know, when organisations are at the inception of a project, when they're doing something, they should actually like automatically think, oh right, disabled access, you know, how can we achieve that? And if they factor all that in at the start, and they allow the funding at the start, it's not an afterthought then, you know, and that's the problem. But at least the good thing is that he wanted to try and help with disabled access for, you know, not for me,
No,
just
for
for
everybody.
disabled people in general, you know, and they haven't actually put anything on their website.
No, they want us to
about
try it
yeah,
out
they
first.
wanted us to go and try it. So
that's where we're going.
Yeah, that's the Leicestershire and Rutland Wildlife Trust, that is. But I don't know whether any improvements are happening over the whole of Leicestershire and Rutland, because he's only in charge of, he's the head reserves officer for the western side, so there's obviously like an eastern side as well, so I don't know whether this is something that's also happening somewhere else, I don't know.
Right, so anyway, we're going to
yeah.
stop waffling.
So we're nearly in the village of Ticknell,
Yeah, so we're going to stop waffling
and then we're going to head
all
towards
the
Whitwick.
time.
Say again?
You're going on all the time.
It's nice to be out and about. I just hope my legs all standing.
Right, we'll check in when we get there.
Yeah.
Right,
We've just come through Whitwick.
yeah, so we're
and
not far away
we're
now.
just approaching, I think. I've never been to this place before, but there should be a lodge on the right-hand side, like an old lodge, like a lodge house from an old hall or something. Yeah, there's the lodge.
Okay,
And
yeah.
we turn in. We turn into there, and then we have to punch a code into the gate. That's the lodge. Nice lodge. Lovely place. Somebody else is just going in by the looks of it. Or just doing something. I don't know. Right. What do we do now?
Not sure.
What do we do now? That's a tricky one. Yeah, there's a code on the gate. Look, can you see on the gate on the left-hand side? There's a code thing. Yes, I'm not quite sure what we do now.
I'm going to have to see what they're doing, but I can't let them in.
No.
Right, so that's where I was when I was just videoing, and there's a keypad on the gate, and you punch in the number. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you the number because you have to be a member. Dead easy to do, opens dead well, and now we're going to get back in the car, and we're going to follow.
It is actually only this particular thing. It's only for members of the Leicestershire and Rutland Wildlife Trust.
Let me put my belt on, John, or we'll start bleeping.
And once you're a member, you get the code to the keypad that we've just come through, where the gate is. And we've never been before, so we don't really know what to expect at all. Andy did give me some good directions and also some pictures and a map and what, you know, where you park and whatever, and so it's all a bit of a mystery really.
So there's a farm at the left of us.
Yeah, that's a working farm as well.
That's
so there's no pedestrian access down here. That's another thing I will mention because it all depends on the
nice cow. We're going to show you the cows.
Well, they're
nice
like
colour.
They look like English shorthorns or something.
Yeah,
I think they are, aren't they?
Oh.
Unless they're young longhorns.
I think they're young longhorns, to be honest.
I don't know. They look like
I do. Right, come on then.
Yeah, they look like, because of the colour, they look like a sort of an old breed. Yeah. So I don't know where the parking is. I don't know I don't know how good the parking is or anything.
Is there a car park, did he say, or?
Well, it might be a parking area. I mean,
or just an area.
There's a couple of vehicles already.
Yeah, you have to keep it slow, or my belt's going to.
Is that the belt? Oh, there's the belt thing.
Yeah, it's my belt thing. Yeah, we are. I can't get it on. I've got it all twisted.
I'm not sure where we're meant to park. I think you just turn around and park on the sort of grass at the side here. Maybe I think I'll park where it's flat there. I don't know. Looks like they put some stone down. There's another bit of parking there as well. Yeah, they've been putting some stone down, haven't they, to improve the parking. And actually, yeah, I'll park here. Oh, that's a turning area. Don't park. Ah, right. Now it looks like he's put a radar key on the gate. Yeah. Yeah, brand new. Well, it's like a kissing gate, isn't it? Yeah, it's like a kissing gate. It looks like you pull it out, sort of thing. It's like, yeah.
Right, we're going to find somewhere level to park, and then we'll come and have a look at the gate.
We'll see how we go on.
This is the lane. We've come down the lane. We've managed to park up.
It's a bit uneven. So where it's uneven, it's a bit tricky to put the ramp down. So what we've done. You have to improvise with a piece of wood or something.
Yeah.
We usually use the metal detecting spade and turn it upside down because we normally that's normally always in the back, but we forgot it.
Yeah, but you can always improvise. We're used to improvising because not everywhere you go is level anyway. This isn't out the ordinary.
Otherwise, it'll twist the ramp. You see.
Yeah.
So
we've managed to do that. So we're going to shut up now and we're going to go pootling up to the gate. I'll check in again now.
Through that radar gate. Key ready. I hope it works on this one. The Radar Key Company one, so it should do. They're all meant to be the same shape and so. This is probably a quieter location than some of the reserves because you have to be a member to access it. But I think there are footpaths that go across this anyway, so
right. Let me have a look at this information board.
Yeah. We forgot to bring the binoculars.
There we go. So if you want to read that, you can always like press pause and read it. Whoa. It looks a...
binoculars, but never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
So,
Looks a nice place.
now, I'm not very...
Well, I don't think anybody will be coming on their own.
Well, they might be coming on their own. So I'm going to try and, that's a better way to do it. Where's the lock hole? Where is it?
Hold on, let me stop and get in the lock hole. Right, we've got the key.
Key in, very tricky. What they've done, I didn't expect this. There's a little
Oh yeah, there's a little flap.
there's a little dirt flap or something that goes like that, and then you put your key underneath it. But it does make it a little bit awkward. But whether or not that has to be on there, I don't know. Let's see if it works. I don't know. I'm afraid we've got a snag. Doesn't seem to... Oh, no. Bit stiff.
Oh, it's just stiff.
Bit stiff. I think it probably needs...
Bit of WD.
A bit of lubricating, that does. Personally, I'd take that flap off, but it doesn't matter because
it is doable.
It is doable, but because it does stop muck going in. But you know, as long as you know you've got to lift that flap up to get it in. Yeah, a bit stiff inside. It wants a bit of I don't know, a bit of motorbike chain lube or something
right,
spraying into it. But so that's that, and that allows you to do that. You see, now that's a bit. Now that's no good. That should have a split pin in there,
to stop that
coming all the way out, because I think, that should have...
Or something welded here, so as it only goes...
No, that's what that's for, look.
Oh, I see.
What you do is, I think you're probably best if you put a nut and bolt... Let me turn my chair off, I just knocked the joystick. If you put a nut and bolt in there, actually,
all the way out.
a little, it looks like an M6 hole. So and then it'll go out to that point there, and it'll hit the nut and bolt, but it's still clear. It's still completely clear of that. You see, I think that's been overlooked. That has, because
you don't really want that being lost.
Somebody will probably they'll pull it out and it'll whack them or something.
Or they'll drop it on the floor.
Or they'll drop and they won't be able to get it back in properly. Or somebody will nick it or something. I wouldn't have thought so, because it's
disabled person,
and it's members, that are using it, sort of thing. So, but that's been overlooked. That looks like an M6, M5 or M6 hole. That does. I'd have thought that the people that made the gate would have put one in. I think that's been overlooked.
Probably. Anyway, let's carry on. That's just a small thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a minor. What do you call it? You'll have to remember that though, because don't let that fall out, sort of thing.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
I won't.
Right. Yeah. I'll move out of the way now. I presume the object of the exercise is to open it out.
Yeah.
Is it? You
Yeah.
see, well, if I was on my own,
You'd use your stick.
I'd use my stick like this,
and you'd hook it.
I mean, not that I think people will come on their own, and I just hook that like that and pull it back. I don't think it's meant to swing the other way, is it?
I don't know.
Let's have a look. Yeah, now that... Hold on, just let go. Does it stay there? No. That could be a slight... That's probably... Just hold that, won't it? Just test it, see if it does go the other way. I don't think it does. No.
No.
So it only goes that way.
So it only comes out.
The reason why... Yeah. Now that's strange, that is, because it looks like they've tried to angle the post slightly
to create like it
it's
holding
back
itself
slightly,
open,
to try and hold it there. So but I mean it's a minor detail.
You just hold it with look. You can do it with your hand, can't you?
Yeah, I can.
And then just let it go when you're through.
Well, obviously you've got to turn around then.
Then obviously he'd have to turn around.
Yeah, and obviously...
And reverse the whole thing, but
Yeah.
to make things easier, I'm going to do it.
Are you going to do it then?
I'll do it, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
So
I've just gone to
It's very stiff. Wendy couldn't do it.
I've just gone to lock the padlock, and I did have a bit of trouble with it, so John's had to come in and do it, and
Yeah.
he's just said to me, oh, I hope we can get back out, because if
Yeah.
it's too stiff and we can't open it, we're stuck.
We're stuck here.
Because there's no other way.
Yeah. So I don't know what we do then.
Yeah.
But no, so far so good. It just wants
Just
it
a bit
wants
of
some,
fettling.
Say again.
Fettling.
It wants some motorbike chain lube. Putting into that thing,
And a nut and bolt, and a little nut and bolt.
and a small nut and bolt fitting into that hole on there to stop it from coming right out. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Track's good.
Well, we're in.
We're in, yeah.
Well,
Now we're going to explore.
This is the main track, but there are some tracks that you can go off to the side that we're
Yeah. But this is the main one. Well, this is nice, and
yeah, nothing wrong with it.
nothing wrong with this at all, is there?
It's a bit too good, really.
Yeah.
Because it's tarmac and it's not very naturey, if you know what I mean.
But no, so far so good.
But I was just puzzling. I was just trying to work out what type of rock it is. It's outcropping like that.
And we can follow this round, so we'll check in again in a bit.
Yeah. It's all good so far, though.
Yeah.
It's all very good. Yeah. It's well, the little things like that bolt.
Yeah, it's just
the lock's a bit stiff because it's
fettling.
brand new.
Yeah.
And the gate tries to close when you're doing it, but there's nothing you can do about that. It's just the way the angle is and the way they've had to do it, sort of thing. So, but it's all doable anyway.
Yeah.
So,
No,
yeah.
so far thumbs up.
Yeah.
We'll check in a bit. Well, it's still all good. We're now coming up to the Longhorn cows. Oh, we're getting the eye off one of them over there. I mean, they're normally all right. It's just if they take a dislike to John in his chair, because it's something they're not used to.
No, I think they'll be fine.
But I think we'll be
They're
fine.
normally pretty placid, actually, for saying they've got such
Yeah.
evil-looking horns.
We've been in fields with the Highland cattle, haven't we? And we've been in fields
Although
with
people
belted
get too close to
Galloways.
them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're not going to go and pet them, don't worry.
No.
But yeah, there's quite a few of them, and they've got some very nice horns on them.
I'm presuming then that the ones with the shorter horns, they're the younger ones where the horns haven't grown.
Well, yeah, they'll be the young from last year, won't they?
Must be,
I would
yeah.
imagine. Right, let's see.
So
where we're
far,
going.
it's lovely. It's very nice, actually.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Very peaceful, very quiet.
It is, it's nice.
Yeah. Not
John's just gone past, and she didn't bat an eyelid, did you, missus? No. I mean, she wonders what it is, but she's not fussed. You what, John?
young ones down there.
Oh yeah, under the tree, messing about, little uns. Oh. Come down this path, and now we've come up here, and we're going up to the next crop of stones. At the minute, we're sticking to the main.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Main
the
route
thing
and
is,
see.
it damages everything if you
Oh
go.
no, we're not going off there.
No, I don't think anybody's meant to, really.
No, we're sticking to the. But what I meant is the other paths that go off it, that are proper paths, but
Yeah.
they're not stoned
There's
like
one
this
on the
one.
other side as well, I think, that goes
Yeah,
back round
and we'll
to
have a look
where,
at
where we
those.
started, sort of thing.
But yeah,
And there's another
there's another gate down
There's
there.
another gate with a radar lock down there, but we've just discovered it isn't a kissing gate, it's just a normal gate, but the normal gate itself is wide enough for me to just manoeuvre and go through it. And that goes into the woodland, so we don't actually have to use that with the radar lock.
Depending on what machine you're in,
Yeah.
you can actually get through the gate. If you're in
Yeah.
something a little bit wider, or some of the mobility scooters like the trampers,
They might be a little bit longer.
yeah, you'd have to use the radar key then. But
Yeah. So you might not be able to manoeuvre when it's a
Yeah.
bit longer, you see. But this is quite good at sort of turning tight, you know. It's quite manoeuvrable, really.
so yeah,
It's all sort of it's all discovering really what paths there are, and because we haven't actually got a sort of map of the layout of it or anything really.
no,
I imagine. I mean, am I allowed to go over there? Mind you, there's flowers there. So I don't think they'll go over there. We'll go up here.
Yeah, we'll go.
You can go up there as well.
Yeah.
There's another section there. We'll go up there in a minute.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll check in shortly.
Yeah.
Beaten track, and John's.
There's a bit of a track across here, so I figured people have been walking across there, and because it's so dry, it won't leave any footprint sort of thing with the power chair.
A bit bumpy.
Yeah, it's a bit bumpy, but yeah, that's the only thing with these sort of power chairs. They haven't got fantastic super soft suspension, which would be a bonus. But
Oh, lovely day. It's not too hot.
yeah, it's very peaceful and quiet here actually, and there are a few other people, but not many people at all really. It's compare this to somewhere on a day like today, a nice day like today. Compare it to somewhere like Bradgate Park,
Yeah,
maybe
but that's heaving,
in
isn't it?
Leicestershire. Yeah, I mean that is going to be absolutely heaving. So if you want somewhere that's lovely and tranquil and peaceful to come out the way, then this is ideal.
It is. It's lovely. This is the main track that we've come through. We've just had a bit of an explore around there as well, but this is the main track, and at the bottom of the main track
I didn't think you mentioned that.
there is a nice old cottage there, yeah, not lived in. But at the end of the main track there's this gate. It has got a radar lock on it, but you don't need it.
Because it's wide enough.
Because it's wide enough.
Yeah.
I suppose, because it opens the other way as well,
Yeah.
would that it might benefit some people, but
yeah. Does it open the other way around? Yeah, it will open the other way, won't it?
you don't actually need it, do you?
No.
Because it opens wide
I
enough
think so, anyway.
for you to manoeuvre in.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's try it the other way and see what happens.
And we're through it.
I'll get through there.
We've come through that gate into the woodland, and we're now walking through the woods. Path's absolutely brilliant. You can get through the path, it's not a problem. Good surface like before. Oh, there's lots of different paths off. Bluebells over there.
It's tight. What's
Yeah.
it go now?
I know.
Trying to keep to the path. We don't know where we are.
Lost in the woods.
Yeah, we've come through the other gate into the woods, and this is a real bonus actually, because I didn't realise that you could go in all the woods like that. But there's
And the
bluebells
bluebells are out, and
bluebells everywhere. Down there's an absolute carpet, a complete carpet of bluebells down there.
It's just peaceful, John, isn't it? Going off piste now. We're going down this. There's a footpath.
So this is a path.
This is a proper path. Look, there's an arrow over there. So we're going to follow it and see. It's nicely caught in the grass. Nice short grass to go along. So yeah, see where it takes us. That's the main path there. We're just coming off this one. This is a footpath. There's an arrow at the end on a post. So we're going to go and see where this one takes us. I think it just takes us round.
It's actually a really lovely place.
Isn't it?
Yeah. It's we've just tried the radar key in the lock on that one. Not that we needed it because I could get through without the radar lock, but it's a good job because it wouldn't do it. It was too stiff.
Yeah.
I don't know why. There must be some paint inside or something, or it just needs freeing up. But you know,
the gate was wide enough to get through there, wasn't it? So
I'm pretty sure that the gate's wide enough without having to use the radar lock on that. Actually,
on the one into the wood. Yeah.
I keep saying to Wendy, I hope when we get back to the other one that we can get back out of it again.
Oh dear. Or we'll be stuck here.
Yeah, there's no emergency number or anything, is there? It means I'm stuck here in the nature reserve, aren't
You'll be all right with the cows. They'll look after you.
Well, it's fine so long as the weather's like this.
Yeah. Camping out, wild camping.
Yeah. Right.
You're all right, going over the bumps.
Yeah, my legs. I'm going to put my legs up here a minute.
Okay. So we've come right up from the bottom, all the way up. I think we're going round now to head out. This is at the top.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether they've got any plans to make this accessible as well, but it looks like on the map you can go from here up a permissive path, which takes you up there to another area that's I don't know whether that's woodland or heathland or whatever.
Not sure. But you can always queer that with.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's fantastic what they've done.
But
he did say that the whole area wasn't accessible.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Whether that means it won't be accessible ever, or it's something. It's like a work in progress sort of thing. But they wanted to get it open now. I don't know.
But how long have we been here?
Oh, we've been here hours.
We've been here absolutely hours.
We've hardly seen anybody.
We've hardly seen anybody. It's full of birds and wildlife.
Yeah.
And
fantastic.
You could bring a picnic. You could spend all day here, couldn't you?
You could really, yeah.
You know, just exploring the paths off and everything. It's just brilliant.
We went into the woodland where the bluebells
are. Yeah, went into the woodland.
I don't know whether that's just a path that goes through it or that's part of the nature reserve. I don't really know, but
it was absolutely full of bluebells.
Yeah,
absolutely stunning. And then back through this way, back round, and then back through the gate again, which is accessible.
We'll film a bit more in a minute, I suppose.
So yeah, amazing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you have to take it slow and steady, and avoid the great big rocks that stick out. And,
well, you're in the countryside, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What do you expect?
You don't want to be one of those rocks. You don't want it hitting the electric motors underneath, otherwise it'll crack the casing on it.
Yeah, you just have to have your wits about you,
You've got to
don't
be
you?
sensible about it.
But that's part of the fun, isn't it?
Just go slow, really.
Yeah, but that's part of the enjoyment.
Yeah.
Right, I completely ran out of memory, so I've had to do a voiceover to some of the photographs I've taken. But we've had an absolutely amazing day. We spent hours going round the heathland and the woodland. It was really, really enjoyable. So a big thank you to Andy Nielsen, who I say is the Senior Western Resources Officer for the Leicestershire and Rutland Wildlife Trust, for actually taking John's email seriously and not just fobbing us off. It's really appreciated, and we have had a really good day, and I'm hoping lots of other places will sort of see what you've done and start applying it themselves, because accessibility is really important. It is a private members only one, but if you're ever in that vicinity and you are a member, it is worth visiting, and you can get in now. So thanks again, Andy.